All right. Good morning, and we are going to continue with our map making session, which we were actually supposed to do yesterday, but I felt that I needed a little bit of sleep. I wasn't awake during some decent, what should we call it, hours of the day. Well, it wasn't even a day, it was a night. Yeah, I have a terrible sleeping pattern. But here we are. So we are going to load, not a game, we are going to go into editor and map and then load. And we had a little issue with this map here. Because we got something stuck. And I'm going to quickly tell you how I fixed it. Because I fixed it. I think I also played around with it a little bit. I tried to, because there was some stuff I kind of had to redo. Oh gosh, what did I have to redo? I had to redo the highways and all of that. I think I also did a little bit of terrain editing on the map. But we'll see when we get in. I think we also are gonna try and work a little bit on, some of the waterfalls that we are having. Oh, man, and also all the trees are gone. So what I did, I basically just imported the height map. So yeah, so I imported that and imported it back in, and then we got rid of those buggy train things that were kind of messing up our map. Also, I feel like camera is a little bit weird. Let's have it something like that. You don't mind seeing the microphone, do you? I hope not. It's a nice microphone. But so about the but yeah, yeah, here we go. So this is our map. The only thing I'm a little bit worried about is that we are actually a little bit high up. Yeah, so I kind of wonder if we should make the starting zone a little bit nearer to the coast. Let's speed up the game a little bit. I just want to see how the water lines kind of go. I don't think they go higher up than this. So if we go in here. So this kind of is the water line. So if we take, well, how about, oh, that was kind of uncalled for. Oh, hi, wobbly whoop. This one was kind of the one I wanted. All right, let's try that again. So we go here. Brush strength is a little bit big, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is a better or is it? Because now we're gonna have like a little beach area here, which I kind of feel is good. I also added a couple of islands on the map, these 3 islands here, just to make it look a little bit more interesting.
just want to double check and see if the water actually stays here. If it doesn't go too much over the surface level here. But yeah, oh gosh, the lights are blinking. Maybe I have to turn off the light bulb eventually. But yeah, we have fixed this. So that's good. At least I hope so. But yeah, we are gonna have to lower the terrain a little bit. So we'll just try to follow the cliff line here. This might be a little bit wonky. Maybe we'll make the lake yeah, we'll dig in a little bit to the lake here. That was not what I wanted. So we're gonna probably have a little bit of water spillage here. All right, let's. I hope this water is going away eventually, but we'll see. All right, so let's flatten out a little bit of this area here. What are we gonna do here? Since the highway is kind of a little bit on top here, I do wonder if we should just keep it like that. Sorry, it's very early morning and I don't think all my talking utensils are working. Crater the comic maker. What are you trying to make? Oh, you're making a map. Basically just a map we could upload to the Steam Workshop, I guess. Other than that, I'm not quite sure if we have any other plans for this. And how is Crater the comic maker doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Alright, so if we kind of go along the coastline here, gonna be a little bit careful, have a little slope here on the coastline. I kind of don't want to have this coastline being too big either. Let's reduce the brush size a little bit, and we'll start to flatten it out so we can have like a little height here. So something like that. I think this is going to be a very rough map to play on, but that's kind of the map I like to play myself. A little bit of a hassle to play on. So if we did something like that, so we have like a nice area where we could have like a starting city. Let's bring down the brush a little bit to about here. Alright, so would this make sense? This area here. We probably need to have like a little mountainous area here, perhaps just a little hilly thing. Oh gosh, we are also running out of battery on our headset. Let's fix that real quick. There we go. This also looks a little bit unnatural. Let's see if we can fix that a little bit. Like so. And then we'll fix this again. Oh man, did we destroy this? No, we didn't. Good, good. So we'll do something like that. Kind of wish we could have gotten like a little bit of a coastline here, and I kind of don't like that little hill here. Is that gonna be a thing all over the place here? No, so we'll just carefully flatten that out. There we go. Oh gosh, this water is gonna flood the entire... No, it's not. It's settling down. All right, so this is going to be the starting area. We have like a little height here they can play on, and a little lowland area here. Kind of think we have to raise this up again if this is going to be very wavy. Let's hope that it's not going to be the thing. Idea, Hogwarts. It's going to be tricky to create the Hogwarts with the terrain tools here. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't think I have the necessary skill set to do that. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Let's bring down the brush size a little bit. No, not the strength, but the brush size. So I'll bring that out here, like so. Then we'll flatten this out again. Yeah, so we have a nice flat or lower area. We could probably insert a couple of... I kind of feel like we should have a little bit of that around here as well. Alright, well, we'll make this area here also a little bit flat. So we kind of have like a fairly decent place for a city to appear. So we'll take that height here, and now we can probably bring up the brush size quite a bit. And we'll just carefully follow the coastline here. I just need to think, because this needs to be a little bit of a hilly thing here to make this river seem natural, right? Yeah, I think so. So we did something like this, perhaps. We still haven't made a name for this map, so if people have suggestions, I'm open for that, even though we don't have many viewers right now. Let's see, bring this up a little bit more. There we go. Bring up the brush size a little bit so this goes a little bit quicker. Let's fix that. Okay, and then we can make the brush size a little bit smaller here. Something like that. No, we're gonna also take out this little section here, I think. So we'll do that, and then we'll fix this riverbed again. Like so. Yeah, so this is going to be a little bit of a hilly area. Maybe we'll have another mountain here. It doesn't need to be a very big mountain like the backdrop we have here, but maybe like this. Also seems a little bit wonky. Excuse me. Alright, and then we'll have this little section here we need to deal with. Just try and do this smoothly. Because then we're gonna get like some nice beach locations here. I think that is gonna be a good idea. Like so. Not like this, but like this. There we go. So that's going to be the starting location. I kind of also feel this needs to be a little bit more like that. Like so. And let's also double check and see if the water levels are flowing correctly. I think they are. Except this is not flowing very much, is it? Maybe we need to fix this. So we'll get this height. And we'll definitely reduce the brush strength and the brush size to about here, and then we'll just go up to here, right? So now we should have water flowing a little bit better. Excellent. Water is not flowing as well down here, it looks like. Let's get the flow chart up. I'm actually curious if we should make this a little bit steeper. Maybe that could do the trick, although it could be nice having it like this as well, couldn't it? Alright, so let's see how the water flows here. So we do have a fairly nice flow of water that leads out from the city. And what we have done here, we have made like little, well, yeah, the sea level comes here, and we have made two water sources, three actually, that is lower, so that means that they will kind of absorb the water. So that will give it like a natural flow towards these. So so water should be flowing in here, and I do think we have enough water. I don't know if we have any water sources in here. We actually do have one. And I kinda am curious if we should move that a little bit to about here. I think that would make more sense. See how that makes the water flow. Yeah, because then the water will flow a little bit more out here. So you're gonna have sewage is not gonna be a problem whatsoever here in this map, since everything is falling into the sea. And we have also added train lines, right? Yeah, we have just one train line that kind of follows the highway all the way up here. The cool thing with this map is the majority of the map, which is not hilly, kind of seems like it is kind of... It kind of seems like this is an uphill, but it's not. It's completely flat. It's completely flat to about here. Then it starts to be a little bit bumpy, but I think that will be covered by the fog. We also have a coastline here, or a boat line. Kind of just goes up here and around. Fairly easy, easy line. We also have some airplane lines. These goes up here, and then they fly over here and across here and to there. So we have all the things we need, but still not very happy with the terrain here. I kind of wonder if we should start working on another little hilly area here. Yeah, I think that is a good idea. Let's start working on the hill. So we're gonna use this tool here. We're gonna bring up the brush size, something like that, and we're gonna bring down the brush size quite a lot here. I'll bring it down, and this is just to give like the edges here a little bit of a dimple effect, but kind of not much. Maybe we'll have to bring the brush size up a little bit more. Alright, 20 then. Yeah, this seems more like it. Bring it up to 30 then. Oh, that's more like it. Now, can we undo that and bring it down to 20? That seems also a little bit too much. Yeah, it was because we had the wrong brush. Or the wrong brush. I guess that is the correct way of seeing it. Saying it. So we're just gonna make like a little... Doesn't need to be very high here, but I kinda think we're gonna bring down a little bit of the terrain here, bring up some, bring them back down, just to make it kinda look like natural rolling hill. Isn't that what they call this type of landscape? We'll bring the brush down again a little bit more, because this terrain here is going to be kind of connected into this area here. Have a little bit of a thing here. Now this is kind of how I imagine Scotland would look like. But I haven't been to Scotland, so there is that. So let's just follow the line here a little bit. This probably needs to be a little bit higher. raise it up a little bit. Like so. Kind of takes a while to make it look kind of alright. So if we stand down here, let's just get down to about ground level. So this is the backdrop. I kind of feel it looks nice, but that might just be me. So we could definitely do something interesting here on this island here, but I kind of would like to have it be kind of rough and untouched, this terrain. So that's kind of why I just have 2 highways going here, just kind of following the terrain. I could do this a little bit. Like so. This also looks a little bit wonky, but it could be nice to have some places where there are some flat areas, right? Let's see here, we also would like to have a little height, I think. So we'll just try to make the terrain on the edge here a little bit more natural. Alright, so I do think we're going to make like a fairly big mountain in the background here. That's going to work as kind of a backdrop. Let's bring up the brush size a little bit. To about here. It's not gonna be like super big, but just so we have some more backdrop. I mean, this looks gorgeous already, but we're gonna make it kinda looking a little bit more interesting. I think this could be a nice place where we could have ores, for example. Well, this is going to be backdrop nonetheless, but yeah, I'm kind of happy with how the terrain tools actually work. Let's bring down the brush size a little bit. I kind of would like to try and flatten out this a little bit. Kind of feel like we don't need to have too many giant peaks here. I kind of would prefer having them in the background here. If we're gonna have any bigger peaks. Because it doesn't take much to this area here. I wonder if I would like to flatten this out. Just to give some incentive to kind of build out that way. Kind of have to make it a little bit playable as well, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Or should we? I kind of, let's use this brush here just to, yeah, I think we're gonna have a little bit of features in this terrain. Could also have made another river here. I kind of feel like this is a perfect location for another lake. Just bring that down a little bit. See if we can get another lake up here. Kind of a smaller lake. And we'll see where the water flows. We kind of already have like a natural lake here, but we're gonna compact it a little bit better, I think. All right, so if we bring down the brush size, we would like it to go to about here. Then we'll start carving out the river. We're just following the sand right now. Something like that. Well, I do hope we will. Alright, so we'll also mark this up here. This is gonna be a nasty river, I think. So we'll select you, and we'll start from here. Make our way up to about here. And this will just fix with this tool here. Can we get a little bit more light here, I wonder? Not quite sure if I like that. Could fix that with a smoothing tool. Like so. And then eventually this will fill up and kind of go through here with We'll just make a tiny little river. I'm a little bit scared that it will flow out here. Could also have it coming down here, but I kind of don't want to do that. I kind of don't want to have too many water sources running. But what we can do, could raise this a little bit. Sorry, raise it. Like that, just to get some more distinct river patterns. This needs to be raised quite a lot, actually. I don't like having too many of these, what should we call it, cliffs or mini valleys in the mountain here. And I do think the water eventually will evaporate. Seems like we have managed to make a couple of dragon teeth here. I kind of think we should have a little valley that kind of trickles down here. Alright, let's make a tiny water source. When I say a tiny water source, I really mean a tiny one. So if we fill up to about here. Yeah, we definitely need more mountain around here, I think. And here we have a couple of these kind of don't look like dragon teeth. Looks like molars, perhaps. So we'll try and perhaps we could just smoothen it a little bit. Top here. Also smoothen this a little bit. Peak here. I mean, mountain peaks are very seldom, like, very pointy. Yeah, here we also have a bunch of dragon teeth, which we probably should get rid of. Yeah, I call them dragon teeth. They're probably a proper name for it, but I mean, this area kind of look very nice, I would say. We could have done here. Just brought this up a little bit more. Like so, perhaps. We could just raise this terrain also just a tiny little bit. Like so, and I do think this water here should be enough to not turn the water source here, so it still will flow that way. don't have very much water coming down here, so what I do think we're gonna do, we're gonna try and flatten this out a little bit. Then we could do something like that that would open for a little bit more water here. Let's just see how this is gonna look. As long as we don't get too many waves, I'm very happy, because that is just awful to play around with. So we're gonna make a tiny little river that goes down here, and I wonder if we should make another tiny little river going down here. Or we could make it like a little lake. I mean, we have tons of mountain lakes here, but we don't have many... Oh, this is not good. Okay, looks like we have to raise the terrain here. Let's get this line here. Like so. Now it is still a little bit. Maybe we'll bring it up. Terrain one more to about here. Just so we don't have too much flooding on the river's side here. Something like that. Kind of like you can kind of see the grass spreading. I kind of didn't know that was a feature in the game until I started making the map tool thing here. Could also make sense. Although this could make sense, splitting the river up here. I kind of think that would make more sense than having see how it looks right now. I like this map. I'm kind of happy with this map, even though playing on this map is probably not going to be very nice or very good. But let's see. Should we make a river that goes over here? I think we will. So let's just find this area here. Then we'll make that size. Something like that, and then we'll carefully dig our way through here. We'll probably have to fix the terrain as we go. See here, there's the river. Almost there. There we go, and the water is actually flowing the right way. Well, let's see here. Yep, it is. Now we kind of don't want to have these big gaps here, or kind of looks a little bit unnatural. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna have to lower this terrain here. And same on this side, I think. And then we'll have to build up, not a mountain, but we could build up like a little hill here, perhaps. I think that would have been a good idea. So if we let's bring up the brush size, let's bring down the brush strength, bring it up the brush size quite a lot more here, and we're just gonna go along the side of this mountain here, or island, I guess it's kind of more like it. Just reduce the height. We could probably do the same on this side. And then we could smoothen it out a little bit. Same on these sides here. Probably could just have gone over with the smoothing tool. But we can try that on the other side. Like so. Now that still looks a little bit tall, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna try and lower this terrain here a little bit. The worst part is we have to do that on the other side as well, which probably is going to be a little bit more work. So there we have it, a tiny little split river here. Yes, and we'll have to do that on the other side as well. Let's try with the smoothing tool here first. See how that turns out. But yeah, it kind of feels like we kind of have to lower the terrain quite significantly. Yeah, that's definitely something that needs to be done, because kind of is. I mean, this could work in some sort of landscape, but the landscape we are currently working with, it kind of doesn't make sense to have like a rather steep cliff like this. But in some landscape, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. So we'll just try and lower it a little bit. this could probably be brought back up. Like so. And yes, we're gonna go over it with a smoothing tool afterwards. Just to fix stuff. Let's see how it looks. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. It actually doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks like it is how it should be. Kinda. We do have a little lake here. I'm not quite happy with that. Let's just raise the terrain here. This is gonna eventually dissipate or evaporate or whatever it is. Do we have other small lakes like that? Oh, we did have this one that we were supposed to make like a river that kind of trickles down here. Let's see here. If we take this one, and we kind of don't want to have much water, so we're going to go to about here, flatten it out to here. Just so we don't have like a very large flowing river like so. Still doesn't look very natural, but it will be better when we kind of fill up behind here with mountain. Then it will kind of look a little bit more like there is an option for snow to melt and accumulate into a little pond and then kind of make a little river. But here we're not quite done, are we? We would like to kind of do something like this, so it kind of looks like the water have carved out a little river in the rocks. Kind of think we could raise some parts here. Here in particular. Something like that. Doesn't look too shabby. Let's see how it's gonna look from the starting tile. Kinda. Oh man, I'm kinda curious. Should we make like a little river that goes down here as well? Kinda feel like we have a lot of rivers running out into this lake, but it is a large lake, right? So so it would be would make sense that we have a lot of rivers dripping down here into this lake. least I think so. We could start flashing out this mountain here a little bit. That means we probably need a fairly larger brush size. Let's bring it up a little bit more. 600 should do the trick. Okay, so we could probably bring up the brush size also just a little bit. Make it go a little bit quicker. Just have to remember this is just going to be a backdrop, right? Dragon tooth here. Okay, kind of also would make sense to have a river coming down here, wouldn't it? I kind of think it would. Christopher Toma, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Let's see if we can lower this a little bit. I think we'll just have to smooth it to get those dragon teeth, this pointy things off, I think. Sure, we'll have a little path here. Let's see. Yeah, we still need to raise up this a little bit. Okay, there is the top. We'll see if we can try and fix those small valleys that we are currently having. This doesn't feel very natural, does it? Let's see if we can still fix some of these. drag the mountain out a little bit. Alright, let's go and fix that. These things here, let's reduce the brush size a little bit. This one definitely needs to be fixed. Alright, we'll flatten it out to about here. And then we'll go over with the smoothing tool around the edges. I don't like those pointy, like very pointy tops here, like these. Sneaky little dragon tooth. This definitely needs to be fixed. Would it now make sense that water would accumulate here? This landscape a little bit. Ooh, so I'll do that. But yeah, it definitely would have made sense to have a river coming through here. A small river. So we are gonna do, let's find this point here. And we're gonna bring down the brush size to single. We're gonna have, I don't know, 2 or 3 rivers that kind of breaks through here. We'll bring it up to a little bit bigger. Let's see here and go up here. Oh my. Can we do that? Okay, give me a second here. We'll just flatten it to here then. Same here. And we'll follow the curved terrain in here. Now the only problem is that I think we have messed up the water flow, but we are gonna fix that very soon. And then there would be a river coming out from here. And this river probably needs to be a little bit large, actually. Quite large, and then we'll go around. Like so. And where was the river? Over there. I'm not sure if that makes sense. To have a river going, probably needs to be split up. One that goes straight down and meet up with that river. Yeah, that makes more sense. So we're gonna follow this little valley here. Oh, we could call it a valley. Just trying to think how a river kind of would have flowed naturally. It would probably have accumulated into a river or a little lake here, which we actually could have done. Try that again. Bring up the brush size a little bit. Bring it up even further. Bring the brush size down again, and but yeah, this river also probably needs to be a little bit bigger. So what we're gonna do afterward, we're gonna increase the brush size, and then we're gonna just follow the river to make it look like a proper river, if that makes sense. And we also need to, let's see if we can get the correct size here. 90 should, probably need to bring it up a little bit more. Let's bring up the brush size a little bit, the brush strength a little bit. We come in here with the little lake. Just gonna follow the edges here. And then it's gonna be the river that kind of hooks up to that one, right? Does that look a little bit natural? Not at all. Not at all. How does the water flow? Well, the water definitely flows the wrong way here. Yeah, this current here is stronger. How would we manage to do that? I think I know. I think I know. We'll just have to widen the brush size on this. Alright, does that make sense? Kinda not. Let's see here, we kinda need to bring down the brush size here. And bring you up. Somewhat like that, but I'm still worried that... Oh, we have good flow now. At least I think so. Yeah, the water is kind of flowing the correct way. I can also have a little bit of flooding going on here. Don't think there is anything or much we can do about that. But we're gonna have to smoothen out, bring down the brush strength quite a lot, bring it up the size. We'll just follow the edge here. Like so. This we need to start here. I'll have to take this in several sittings, I think. This also looks a little bit unnatural, so I'll fix that hopefully. At least I hope so. Alright, how does that look? It looks a little bit weird up here. So we'll bring that one in a little bit up here. And then we'll smoothen out the terrain here. We'll bring up the brush size a little bit bit here. And this was supposed to be a little lake, wasn't it? I think so, but let's keep working on this small little river here. So let's see if we can find the correct. Should do. There we go. Really does help having the right brush. There we go. We can also reduce the brush size a little bit. Alright, so now we just have to wait until this flooding has gone. We could fix the terrain here. Let's see. This needs to be fairly smoothed out. This almost needs to be rounded completely. Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? Why not? Then we'll continue flattening the edges here. Whoopsie daisy, not the right tool. Very good at not using the right tool. As my ex told me. Let's also decrease the brush size to about here, and then we'll just go along the river here. Wow, look at that gigantic sand plane here. That is hopefully gonna stop being a thing. So we'll bring up this here. There's something weird here. Do it to about here. Like so. Alright, kinda looks a little bit more. Kinda looks a little bit weird, doesn't it? I think the problem is this needs to be raised up a little bit. Like so. And let's bring down the brush size to almost nothing. We'll bring up the brush quite high. And we'll get a little bit of a thing going on here. I know we kind of said that this was supposed to be a flat terrain, but that kind of wouldn't make sense, would it? But it's almost flat. And it should be good enough for city builders to make something out of this. So it kind of is a little bit wobbly here, right? Kind of feel like again we should do something with this. Okay, kind of maybe have to smoothen this out a little bit. We have a little dragon tooth, that's not good. Does this look good? Does it look natural? I still think we are having issues here with the river, which probably could be a little bit wider, yeah. So, well, I said it was supposed to be a little bit wider, so a little bit wider and a little bit deeper. It's starting to look like a proper map, doesn't it? Let's save it. Live stream in progress. And we're gonna test it. See how it works, how it looks, how it feels. Oh man, we have lost a subscriber on both YouTube and Twitch. We were at 499 followers on Twitch and 896. I was kind of hoping that we would reach some sort of milestone today. Although, I mean, clock is a little bit early in the morning. People have probably not woken up yet, or on their way to work or school or something like that. Starting off with an error message. Ultimate eye candy, okay. Is that gonna be oh, and here we can see the airplane coming in as well. Was kind of hoping we could see oh man, there's a ship coming here. That is also something I am very curious to see how it looks. Where did the fly go? Not the fly, but the airplane. Sorry. In Norway we say fly, which basically means to fly. Let's speed up the game a little bit. It's a very wiggly thing. So it goes around here and go back out again. I think we only have one boat at a time. Maybe we could click on it and just follow it. Maybe that is the thing. That is kind of not what I was hoping. Follow button doesn't work on the ships. Oh, did it? No, it's because we alright, so we'll just have to is that an airplane or is it? Yeah, it is an airplane. Two airplanes, and they're going the same way. Yep, they are. So that is the only rows we have in and out. This also looks a little bit. Okay, I kind of feel like the highway is not too bad, although there is definitely a lot of traffic on the road here. Alright, let's see how this roundabout works, if it works at all. Takes a little bit of time to. Kind of also curious to see. We're gonna stay here and see if we're actually gonna get any trains coming in here, because that is something that I'm kind of curious about. Well, it does seem to be working fairly nice, even though we modified it a little bit. We haven't seen any trains so far. Let's just follow the train track here. Oh, there is a train coming. Oh yeah, so it works. Also have a little bit of a wiggly track here, but I think that is nothing we could fix. Alright, so the map is actually working. That's good. That is very good. And you are coming. Oh, are you gonna collide? But yeah, it would make sense to have a lot of ships coming up here in this little thing here. No, they are not going to collide. Perfect, perfect. Alright. Return to map editor. Yes. Oh crap. We did save it, right? Yeah, we did. We did save the map. Argument out of range. No idea what that means. Probably some sort of mod or something. Alright. Issues. Alright, that means we have to restart the game. Oh man. That is the worst with playing with mods. There is always something. I can also feel we are a little blue today. Let's see if we can fix the lighting a little bit, like so, without having any green screen issues. Perfect, perfect. And what we're also going to do, we're going to have a little sip of Pepsi, because there we go, you know what they say, Pepsi Max, make yourself glow in the dark. Cheers, boys and girls. Ultimate Eye Candy, was that the map that was, or the mod that was broken or causing issues? Do wonder if we should just take that away. Eye candy. There we go. And editor, map editor load. There we go. I wonder if there is a possibility to make a map without any highway connections. Like, for example, just having a blimp. Like, oh man, how can I explain that? Having a blimp going from, for example, a start location to another island. I wonder if that is going to be doable. But we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, what are we gonna do here? Yeah, we don't have any oil or anything on the map quite yet. Seems to be a nice place for ore. Kind of don't want to have too many resources on the map either. But we're gonna raise up the terrain here a little bit. Perhaps have a mountain coming in like so. It doesn't need to be the biggest thing in the galaxy, just to get a little bit of feature in the landscape. Turn off the fog. Perhaps we don't need more than that. Let's see. There was a little bit of a nastiness over here. We'll make a little hill here. So we can climb all the way up to here. And all the way up to here. We can claim the lake, a little bit of that lake. Some of the rivers. Oh, we forgot one little thing here, didn't we? I think that is good for the landscaping tools. Or we could perhaps have done a little bit more here. Alright. Should we... I kind of would like to save this map, and I kind of would like to get another mod. A rotating tree mod, I think it's called. I think that would make it a little bit better. Let's see here. So we go quick to main menu. I think that would be a good idea. Let's see, and workshop. What was it called? Rotating. Random tree rotation, is that the mod I'm looking for? Pull forum. I think so. We'll try. Alright. So, content manager, mods, and kind of don't have network extension too. Oh, that was something else. Random tree rotation. There we go. Editor. Load. Live stream. Make sure your citizens don't use electricity for heating, but rather opt for heating service. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. So it is kind of random, messing a little bit. But I kind of wish we had... Let's reduce the brush size a little bit. Alright. That's fairly annoying. Brush strength needs to be put down quite a lot. sure if we would like to have the trees so far up. Definitely have some trees on this island here. Okay. I kind of feel like there won't be much fertile soil here, so we're not going to have like a thick forest. Maybe we could have that here. I kind of feel like this would be more of a little bit of a thicker forested area. We could have a couple of trees down here. Yeah, sure. Here, do we want any trees on this island? We'll have a couple of them here. Middle here. Below. Sure. Why not? This could also be in. We should probably have used this in a because this is a temperate area. Although it seems icy cold, doesn't it? So kind of Central Europe. to get rid of that tree. Right, fair enough. Perhaps. I don't know. I kind of not very cannot like kind of envision how trees actually grow. But yeah, we won't have that many. We'll probably reduce the brush size and go up a little bit longer on the hillside here eventually with a thinner brush. I think that would have been smart. We only have a limited amount of trees as well to put down, so alright, let's bring the brush size down quite a lot here. Kinda don't want to use too many trees up here since we probably can't see that far up here, but we could have some small patches of forest. So up there, I think. are. We have 250,000 trees we could put down, so maybe we are not in that hurry. Also something a little bit awkward here with the tree line. I kind of feel like they're kind of almost on at a grid, which is not quite what we want. So you can see that they kind of are very aligned. Alright, so here we probably would need, let's bring up the brush strength quite a lot here. I think this could be a place where the forest could be a little bit more dense. Chinchaw has returned. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing today? Hope you are having a fantastic day. So we have 11,000 trees placed down, so we probably should have quite a lot of trees left to put down. Having a great day, good to hear. These woods are perfect for chopping down and make buildings with them. Or we could just use stone to make building materials, right? Oh man, I'm recording so many episodes of Kenshi. I'm kind of at a point where I'm looking forward to the next time I'm gonna record, but I kind of also would like to finish this map so we can upload it to the Steam Workshop. Let's bring down the brush size a little bit here. We'll bring it back up. Awesome job on it. I had to leave the previous stream when you were finishing up the lake. Oh, yeah, we had a ton of troubles. There was a mod that kind of caused, let's see here if we can. Yeah, these support beams here. We deleted the railroad here, and because we were doing something other with this roundabout thingy here. And that caused the support to be standing, yeah, to not go away, and kind of found like a little fix for that. So what we did, we exported the height map, so there we can see we have done that. That's the previous iteration of it. No, actually, this is this iteration of it, and we have to import it again in a new save. So that's kind of how we fix that. I'm not quite sure if you were around for that long. Let's see here. I kind of would like to thin out the forest a little bit here. Maybe a little bit along the highway as well. But here we could have a fairly dense forest. See here. Okay. Like so, and we want to have some of these trees in here. Definitely bring down the brush size on this one. Now you just need some dinosaurs. Oh man, we'll have a dinosaur park. We could have a zoo in I almost said Planet Coaster, but we could have a zoo. But I kind of feel like we need to play the game then to get to build a park. Let's bring down the brush size here, bring up the brush strength. Like so. You know the map. Huge. When the trees looks like spilled peas. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with how this map is turning out. Actually, to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not. It's not often I'm happy with stuff I create, but I kind of am a little bit happy with this map here. To be perfectly honest with you. But we'll see when we upload it to Steam Workshop what other people think of it. Oh, here we definitely can have a fairly thick kind of forest. This island is a perfect place for a prison high school. Yeah, isn't it? We have several of them. We could have made a prison prison on. Let's see, I kind of just want to see the difference between these. These are a little bit bigger. So let's place these up. Well, it definitely starts to look like a map. If it sounds like, if it quacks like a map, and if, no, how is that saying going? If it quacks like a duck. It looks like a duck and quacks like a duck. It probably is a duck. Alright, let's bring up the size and brush here a little bit. Talented, yeah, okay. Well, a parrot kind of doesn't look like a duck, does it? Or maybe I'm just missing something here. Right, so let's bring down the brush size a little, brush strength a little bit. So have a little bit. Tree line here. I'm kind of worried that we placed some trees up here. Don't think we did. Like so. Could also have a couple of trees. Now, do we need... I kind of feel we kind of don't need more trees. Well, we could put in a couple. That kind of are just scattered on... Well, it would make sense that you would be there. Don't want to be taken away. So I'll do not many, but just a little bit. Here we could have like little forest area. See here. Alright, let's bring up the brush size here. We'll make this like a little forested hill. here we definitely could have some trees growing. Bring down the brush size, bring up the brush strength, and we'll take them away from here because it wouldn't make sense for put a duck mask on them. What are you gonna name this map? I'm not quite sure. I haven't made up my mind yet. It would be fun to see if anybody is gonna play it. Brush size is too big. Just trying to make this look like a little bit natural. Trying to figure out where trees actually grows. Okay, brush strength up. Yeah, they don't. That is a little bit too high for them to grow on. The river is a very prominent thing. Maybe river roads. I mean, this is this is like a lake, so I don't know. I am not too sure. Let's see. We will call it. Camp Crystal Hannibal. What? What kind of name is that? I actually wonder if this is enough trees. Let's bring down the brush so we'll have a little bit of a tree line here. Might be a little bit too high up to have like a tree line. Let's bring up the brush size and down the brush strength. Friday the 13th? No, it's not. It's not today. Come on, gosh, you made me think it was Friday today. Oh man, luckily it's not. kind of feel if we're gonna have trees here, we're gonna have trees down here in this valley as well. Well, it's been good fun, but I gotta go to bed. It's, oh my, 1:25, and I got work in a few hours. Best of luck with the map. Thank you, and enjoy, well, sleeping. Have a good night of sleep. Yeah, maybe we'll thicken the brush a little bit here. Let's see. Does it look kind of natural? I kind of feel we need some more trees up along this riverside. Let's break down the brush size a little bit so it could be a little bit more precise. Let's lower the strength of the brush. Alright, how many trees do we have? 86,000 of 250. So we still have quite a lot to go on when it comes to trees. So I think we could have done a little bit more on these islands here. also could have. Actually, we'll bring up the brush size here, I think. Here we have a couple of trees we need to get rid of. Let's reduce the brush size. Because it doesn't make sense for trees to grow on what appears to look like clean rock bed or any solid dirt. Right. Kind of feel like it starts to look a little bit natural. Kind of did help to get some trees in here. So we'll fix that later. Alright, and then we'll just go over with a fairly high brush strength and a little bit smaller and clean out trees where kind of are on the side of the hill here. Let's see here. Or more of these hilly trees out there, like here for example. And here's a couple. have a little bit of yeah, I think did we have any issues here? Yeah, we did. Plenty of them. Like so. I'm almost ready to say this is a done map. We just need to add some farming tiles or area where we could farm and clean up a little bit more of the forest, like here, for example. Here we also have a little bit. Here's a little bit of nonsense. Let's see here. Here we have plenty of stuff we need to clean out. Like so. Maybe we should have a little bit more forest here, but let's clean up this mess here first. There still are a couple of spots where I kind of feel like trees wouldn't grow. Something like that. Oh. Hello, all of you. bushes up here. Over here we need a little bit. Like so. Let's reduce the size a little bit and we'll bring up the brush strength. We'll just follow the highway here. Like so. Right. Alright, this could be a fairly thick forest. Like so, and we'll bring down the brush size. Dot in some of the other trees here, so it kind of gives a little bit of color. Some trees from here. You know what? I kind of think we are happy with the map as it is right now. Yeah, I think this is so weird that they have City Skylines skybox. I don't know if you can see the skyscrapers in the background, but I kind of don't like that. Let's take off the fog. Let's see if we can get closer and get a nice nice view of the map. Let's see. I would like to take a screenshot. All right. Alright, what other angle do we like to start from? See if we can take one by night as well. Sure. Alright, I think we kind of are done with the map. We could take a nice little screenshot from that angle as well. There we go. We still... No, actually, you know what? We're still not quite done. We need to add in some natural resources here, don't we? That means we're gonna have to get daylight again. Alright, so let's focus on the ore. Let's get ore here. Kind of feel like this is a place where there is a lot of ore, but like so. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of ore. Here, probably gonna be a little bit of ore. Like so. Could probably also be a tiny little dot of ore here. Now oil, where we would like oil to be. Yeah, perhaps we're gonna use this brush for that. I don't think it needs to be that much oil. Let's see how that looks. Can also have... Oh, this doesn't look very nice, does it? Okay. I still think we need a little bit more oil. Let's have some oil here. There's a little oil here, and then we're also gonna have a little oil in here, I think. Like so. And now we need fertile land. Kind of feel like it would be natural to have that along here. Alright, we kind of have to take away the forest to do that. Alright, I'm gonna save this. And we're gonna try and remove some of the trees. Here. Alright, but can we plant trees on top of it? Yes. I think we're going to take away some of the fertile land here. Let's see how that... Okay, not too bad. But we probably have to fix the tree line here. Let's just do this. And then just go over with brush after, which is a little bit smaller. Go. Oh, it looks a little bit fake, or a little bit weird, doesn't it? I think we'll use that brush instead. Alright, we also need to fix this, it looks like. Alright, let's double check this. We don't need any fertile land in the sea, do we? Alright, are we... Let's also have a little bit of fertile land here. Like so. Still kind of feel we could take away a little bit of that. Just for something that is a little bit different. Maybe they will like to have a little farm out here. We could perhaps have given them a little bit more oil to play around with. Alright, how does that look? Sure, although we could probably do a little bit here. Just remove a little bit of this. Oh, Georgina is now following. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Let's see here. Let's also have a little bit of an oil. Sorry, I was thinking about oil. Thing up here to play around with. Sure, I don't think we need more more than that. Can we like maybe that is not the thing. Life in pain. How did you get the red fixed from the? Yes, I'll tell you how we did it. We exported the height map. So that's the height map, and then we can I have them? Of course you can. I'm gonna upload it to Steam Workshop. You can find me on Hannibal84. But yeah, I kind of think we are done. Let's just see if there is anything else we would like to have in here. I kind of maybe would like to reduce the amount of fertile land up here a little bit. Like so. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright. We do want to perhaps have some wildlife spawning in somewhere. Like so. Sorry about that. Let's also type a little thing in here. There we go. Plenty of wildlife. Could have. No, let's Do we want to make anything here? Maybe we could make like a little thing like this here. I'm not quite sure if we would like that. But yeah, maybe some ruins would be cool. Castle ruin. See how that looks. Sure, sure. Alright, we're gonna make like a little castle theme up here. We'll have an ancient cemetery. Down here, would that make sense? Well, we probably have to fix then. We probably have to fix the terrain a little bit here. Is that all? Okay, I might have an idea if I can use Move It Mod for this one. That was not a good idea. So we'll just turn you down. But we could have had more of these towers here. Like so. A little bit too big. Sure. Alright, one rock. That's gonna be enough. But wasn't there a way we could park life and wasn't there a way we could get the regular roads? Dirt. Dino oil. What is this? Dust marker. Oh, that is pretty cool. But I don't think we want that. What is that? Door marker? No. Medical center. Random tree. I really don't know what that is. Alright, dirt. sure if we should have any, because I kind of would like this to be fairly easily installed when we don't have any DLCs. But yeah, we kind of also would like to fix this landscape, didn't we? So we'll have that height single. We kind of would like to have it a little bit bigger. Like so, and then we'll... good morning, Clone. How are you doing today? Hope you are having a fantastic day. Alright, that probably means we need to move this tower out here. This tower out here. So we have like a little ruin or something like that. Kind of also feel like we should... Let's see if we can find something else here. Wasn't there like... Could have like a ruined ship, but I kind of don't think that is what I'm looking for. That was sad. How does that look? So there might have been like a little nobleman living here at one point in time, kind of like a little Scottish castle. This on the other side does look awful, doesn't it? So we'll fix that. I still think it looks awful. Ooh, let's undo that, please. Something like that. Probably also need some more rocks and things here. We don't want these. But we could use the bushes. Wherever they were. Let's see here. I think we'll just have it like that. I'll take a little screenshot of this, I think. Let's make it a little bit. I just can't find the correct angle to find a good location for it. Something like that. There we go. Just take a couple of them. All right, that's gonna do. I think that will do. Plenty of wildlife, little ruin. Let's just make sure that all the water flows the correct way. Yes, it flows the correct way. Oh, we forgot about this little thing here. Let's fix that real quick. Because we would like to have a tiny little river flowing from, oh, not there. All right, and we'll make the brush size let's make it a little bit slower. Try to raise this up again. Like so. Oh, there we also have a little what's here. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I think we are done now. Let's just wait until we'll just wait a little bit until. Oh, what has happened here? There we go. Alright, we kind of have to wait until this grows back, until we can upload it to the workshop. Although it would be fun to have like a little hut here somewhere, like right outside the border, like here for example. Abandoned factory, abandoned farmhouse. It looks so terrible. All right. What is this? Bunker tile. Lighthouse. I don't think we need that. Abandoned house. This was all the ruins. I don't know if we need any wildlife. We can have the wildlife thing here on that and that island. The problem, this seems to be let's see if we can lower this a little bit, like so. It's very modern looking, isn't it? But let's save the map. Live stream in progress. We're gonna name it. What should we name it? We got a suggestion here somewhere in the chat. Something Camp Crystal. Like, serious? Didn't we get any cool photographs of the area? Alright. See if we can get another one. That is... I feel like we should have it from an angle. Like so. Alright, save map. We're gonna call it... Publish map. In new game panel, we're gonna call it... Oh, I don't know. Rolling... Lake. Lakedale. Mount Lakedale. Not quite sure what we're gonna call it. Like... Like Hannibal. There we go. Terrible with names. Alright. Let's see. Did we get another photo which was a little bit better? I think that is the best picture of it. Save. Are you sure you want to overwrite the save? Yes, we would like to do that. And now we're going to try and figure out how we can publish it. Let's see. Quit to desktop. Is this? Yes, this is the map editor. So we're going to publish the map to. What happened to my overlay here? Has it always been like that? a second here. Oh, we kind of closed the game, didn't we? Overlay. Transform. Fit to screen. That didn't do anything. Oh, have you messed up my entire overlay now? How did that happen? So awkward. All right. Steam Workshop. Let's see if we can manage this. You can't see this for some reason. How did we do that most recent? Well, nothing of this is mine. Your files. Files you're posted. Okay, so we haven't uploaded it to Steam. Alright, I'll try one more time. Editor, map. Let's just load up this guy here. Try and see if we can figure out how to upload it to the Steam Workshop. Hoobly hoob. Still don't understand how I managed to mess up my kind of some wackiness with the green screen in the background, which is not perfect, but I guess it is what it is. Making tin hair? No. Could have been though. Fairly hilly area. Overlay. So we'll do that. Transform. Stretch to screen. There it is. And we'll lock that in place. There we go. Actually, there we don't go. What the? Alright, options, test. Gosh, how did we upload it to options? Graphic. Shouldn't be anything here. It's the height map. Import, export. Save map. There should be a way to publish this map in new game. Like Hannibal, sort by names, save. Test map, load map, new map. Quit to main menu. I'm very confused right now. I must say. Got it. Is it because we haven't logged in? Maybe that is. Use our Steam thingy. All right, so options, that will just bring us into that menu again. Oh gosh, it is still snowing outside. It is still snowing outside. Let's see, your file. Interrupted your payment. Well, why would I do that? Why would I do that? Maps. Let's see how we're doing it. Like Hannibal. Okay, so we have two of them. We'll just remove one of them, and then we can share it. Change note. Workshop terms of service. Yep, it should be uploading. Oh man. I kind of think next map we'll make will be a tropical map. I kind of have a couple of ideas what I want to make, but we'll see. We'll see. There it is. There it is. Now it should be. I could give you the link for the map in the chat if I can find the chat. There is the link. Although that seems like a weird link, doesn't it? Of course, sorry, this is the link. There we go. Hello, how are you doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day, Nuts. Yeah, I think that is a fairly good way to end the stream by finishing off the map. And yeah, I'm just gonna fill in a couple of information about the map, and then we'll call it a day or a morning. I guess it's 9:30. So yeah, I think that is gonna be it for today. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and I hope you'll have a fantastic day onwards. And if you play City Skyline, don't be afraid to test the map. It should be in the chat right now. So yeah, until next time, take care and keep smiling.